world by the readers of Travel and Leisure magazine. We do celebrate Sydney, and I think it's wonderful we've all just given Sydney that round of applause. It's wonderful to be celebrating all of Sydney here tonight, all of Sydney at Parramatta, celebrating the diversity of our city here at Deepavali, and here at the heart of Sydney, here in Parramatta, the heart of Sydney, Western Sydney. Parramatta does mark a new festival, and it's a new beginning for us. The New South Wales Government has been very pleased to join with the Parramatta City Council, along with the hundreds of community organisations, the volunteers, the artists who have made our first Parramatta such a resounding success. And new beginnings, of course, are what we celebrate at Deepavali. And that symbolism, that new beginning, makes me think of how India and Australia have themselves been through times of change and rebirth in the past generation of our lives. We've moved together in a spirit of friendship. We've moved together through eras of great change for both of our countries. We've undergone reform, liberalisation, dramatic periods of growth, and while so much has changed, so much we retain in common: a shared cultural heritage, our parliamentary democracy, our respect for the rule of law and free enterprise, even a shared National Day on the 26th of January. Together we build a safe, welcoming communities. We value similarities and we respect differences. Now, many nations have been enriched by diversity, but it defines New South Wales as we know it, and has done so for 222 years. So not am I only happy that Deepavali has been celebrated here in Parramatta, but also on Macquarie Street in Sydney. Deepavali is now a established, regular cultural observance in the New South Wales Parliament. And Parliament House itself is being lit this year as part of the Deepavali celebrations. And the People's House is surely an appropriate location for this festival of lights. After all, the message tonight is of good triumphing over evil, light overcoming darkness. It reflects and mirrors the ideals of enlightenment and knowledge that our parliaments around the world aspire to. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I want to thank again the Hindu Council of Australia, and I want to thank everyone who's worked so hard to make Parramatta the incredible success that it is. To the people of Sydney, whose energy makes all of this possible and enjoyable. Enjoy Parramatta and happy Deepavali. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier. Kind words indeed, and thank you mostly for the recognition. We appreciate that. And it's an honor to be a part of this country, free and beautiful. Thank you. I would now like to invite Mr. Barry O'Farrell, MP, Leader of Opposition, New South Wales, to please come and say a few words to us. Mr. Barry O'Farrell.
Namaste. Professor Nihal Agar and members of the Hindu Council of Australia. My parliamentary colleagues, can I in particular acknowledge the hard-working Consul General? Can I say how wonderful it is to be here, witnessing another great multicultural event in this, the most culturally diverse of all Australian cities. I'm pleased to be here celebrating Diwali, which, as the Premier says, is a celebration of enlightenment, a celebration of good over evil, a celebration of knowledge, a celebration that takes place in the home and in the heart. And as we discuss that, as we reflect on that, I want to say that I know that when you've come and made this your home, you've contributed both physically and spiritually to the makeup of this country. You've helped, as you've come here to seize opportunity. You've helped shape this nation, you've helped secure its success, you've helped ensure that its future will be a prosperous one. And I say that knowing that enlightenment is needed. I say that knowing that evil occasionally peeks out. And we know, whether in recent times or over the history of Hindu and Indian migration to this country, there have been times when it's been tough. There have been times when you and your families and your ancestors in this country have put up with the unacceptable. And so on this occasion when we celebrate such a significant Hindu and a significant Indian festival, we must again, as Australians, recommit ourselves to a multicultural society. A multicultural society that has been the strength of this nation. A multicultural society that has not just ensured that we are peaceful and tolerant, but a multicultural society that has ensured that success that I've spoken of. I am very pleased to be here this evening. I'm pleased to be here with my colleagues from the Liberal and National parties, because we understand that the future of this nation, the future of this state and this city rests in the hands of people like you. In this festival, you light lamps. In this festival, you shine lights. This is a brighter city. This is a brighter country because people like you and tens of thousands of people from around the rest of the world have come to this country to make it their home, have come to this country and opened your hearts, and come to this country and shared with people like me the great traditions that you represent. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. O'Farrell. I hope you all are having a good time. And now I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Amit Das Gupta, the Indian Consulate General for Sydney.
Honourable Premier of New South Wales, Honourable Barry O'Farrell, the Honourable Larry Ferguson, distinguished parliamentarians. It's a great honour and a great pleasure to be back here for the Deepavali celebrations. But at the very outset, I'd like to express deep gratitude to the Premier, to the Leader of the Opposition, to Minister David Borger in particular, to the Lord Mayor of Parramatta, to John Montgomery, Phil Rolfe, and their team, which has put together this outstanding program of Paramasala. I don't think this program could have succeeded without the presence and the support of all of you present here today, and all of you who braved the rain over the last 4 days. May I request all of you to give a resounding applause to everyone involved in organizing the program. We've heard about how Deepavali is the dawning, if you like, of wisdom over untruth. Of how a man called Mahatma Gandhi said that he believed that his life was based on truth. And how this year, the first Gandhi statue is in the state of New South Wales and housed in the University of New South Wales. Deepavali is known by different names in India. From the state from where I come, which is the state of West Bengal, and in eastern India, it is known as Kali Puja. And we celebrate, whether it is north or south, east or west, we celebrate the triumph of good over evil. But if you bear with me, I like celebrating Deepavali because my wife's name is Deepa, and I think the whole world is celebrating this occasion. So may a lot of